Part 2 is coming! The 11th anniversary, Part 2, it's coming out. And it seems to be much better than Part 1. And I just wanted to make a quick little video about that, because that is a trend that Dragon Ball Legends has been doing for years at this point, basically since I started playing that game. And it's just a trend of Part 2 being more grandiose and more exciting and having better characters than Part 1. So let's take a look at Legends Fest 2021. Now, that is when the first tag characters came out, the tag Blue Goku and Vegeta. Obviously, they were super exciting, right? This is one of the better celebrations across all Dragon Ball mobile games ever. And then Part 2 is when they introduced the Ultra characters. Now, these guys were exciting and good. There was no doubt that there was hype around these guys. But then Part 2 drops and it's fucking Gogeta. It's the biggest, craziest thing you've ever damn seen, right? And it blows Part 1 out of the water. People talk about, oh, I wish I didn't summon on Part 1 so I had all the stuff for Part 2. And then let's look at Legends Fest 2022, where the same thing happened. They had the Vegeta and Trunks and the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. They were good, but then Ultra Blue Gogeta came out. That's a horrible picture. That's a horrible low-res picture. Regardless, Ultra Gogeta Blue comes out. Best character in the game, better than the Part 1 characters. More exciting, more new mechanics, like just better than Part 1 again, right? And up until GDC of last year with Dokkan, that was not really ever the case. Okay, GDC had, let's pull it up, why don't we? Let's see. But anyway, I'll just keep talking as we're going here. But GDC had Part 1 of the future characters, very weak Part 1 release, Part 1 reveal, all the things, although it did end up becoming a pretty decent, part of the celebration. And then Part 2 drops, and it's these two guys who are... Omega is better than this guy, and at the time, this guy was better than Blue Goku, right? And there was so much more here, too. There was the free-to-play LR, all of these little sub-EZAs right here. This guy, which was more related to the Part 1 characters, but whatever, you get it. The point is that this was the start of Part 2 being more grand and exciting and just better. And it seems we are getting that repeat treatment again in the 11th anniversary, because, the Daima characters, they're good. These guys are good. But that's kind of all we got. We got these guys and we got Ku. But that's really it. And there hasn't... Oh, sorry. There hasn't really been much other content than that. And Part 2's coming out, and it's a tag Super Saiyan 4 character. Obviously, way more exciting than... To most people, anyway, way more exciting than these two. And then tag UI, Goku, and Vegeta. Evolution Blue Vegeta. And their animations are top-notch. People are talking about EZAs like crazy. There's the 8th anniversary LR EZAs that are going to be coming up. There's, it's a whole new level of excitement that literally was not there, just flat out for Part 1. And it's just... It seems like it's going to be a trend going forward. So I'm going to end this video off by saying, whenever these big celebrations hit, try, if you can, to wait until at least the reveals for Part 2 comes out, and then you can do what you will with your stones. So, yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. Thank y'all for watching. Later.